Welcome to the deep dive. There's this one topic that seems to connect pretty much everyone, no matter where you're from or what language you speak.
Food?
Exactly, food. It's just woven into everything, isn't it? Daily life, culture, family.
Absolutely.
And if you're someone who really gets excited about trying new dishes, loves talking about meals, maybe even calls yourself a foodie,
Mhm.
then you know how important it is. So today, we're doing a deep dive into our personal food worlds. We've looked at a bunch of insights about what people eat, why they eat it, sort of a shortcut to understanding this stuff that's always part of the conversation.
Right. And it's amazing how food gives you this unique window into, well, personal routines, culture, even a bit of psychology.
Yeah,
So this dive isn't just about listing favorites. It's about finding those surprising similarities and also the really interesting differences in how we all relate to our food. We'll cover everything: favorite dishes, cooking habits, the works.
okay, let's jump in. First up, favorite foods. This is a big one.
Always a good starting point.
For me, hands down, it's pizza. I mean, I am completely obsessed with it.
A classic.
Seriously, I feel like I could eat it almost every single day and just never get tired of it.
Wow, okay. What kind?
The simple classic margarita, it's just that perfect mix of cheesy goodness, warm bread, tomato sauce. It's ultimate comfort food for me.
I get that. So how often are we talking?
Probably once or twice a week. Often for lunch. There's a great little pizza place near my office.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes share with coworkers, but yeah, it's a regular thing.
Okay. Pizza's definitely up there for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Taps into that, that food nostalgia thing researchers talk about.
Mm.
Comfort, good memories.
Totally.
For me, though, my absolute top favorite is seafood.
Oh, interesting contrast.
Yeah, I just absolutely love it. All kinds, really, but especially maybe fresh grilled fish or some really delicious shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about that fresh taste of the ocean, and it feels, light and healthy too. A big seafood platter at a restaurant by the sea. That's heaven for me.
Sounds amazing.
But, you asked about how often, which just means, like, how many times you do something,
Right.
like once a week, twice a month, whatever.
Right.
Well, for seafood,
Mm.
it's not that often, actually.
Oh.
Maybe once every 2 weeks, sometimes even less.
Why is that if it's your favorite?
Well, a couple of reasons. Fresh seafood can be a bit more expensive, for one.
True.
And honestly, preparing it usually takes a bit more time than just, say, throwing a pizza in the oven.
Good point.
So it kind of gets saved for like a special dinner or when I go out to a nice restaurant. Makes it feel more like a treat.
Yeah, that makes sense. It keeps it special.
Exactly. Highlights how even the foods we love the most aren't always everyday things. Makes you appreciate them more, maybe.
Definitely. Okay, so we've covered the highs. What about the lows? The absolute opposite end. Is there a food you just cannot stand?
Huh. There usually is, isn't there?
For me, it's easy. Green peas.
Green peas,
Okay.
really.
Yeah. I don't like the texture at all. The taste isn't my favorite either, but it's mainly that kind of mealy texture. I avoid them if I can.
Oh, that's funny. For me, it's green beans.
No way. Another green thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same reason, mostly texture. They always seem a little, I don't know, rubbery. And yeah, the teas can be a bit grassy, like you said about peas, maybe.
Huh. That's quite a coincidence. Both green veggies.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, studies on food preferences often show that texture, sometimes even more than the actual flavor, is a huge factor in why people dislike certain foods, especially some vegetables.
Right. It's not just being picky.
Exactly. The real sensory thing. Our brains are wired to react to texture, and if it feels wrong, well, that's a strong signal.
Mm.
Maybe that's true for you too, listening out there. Is there a texture that just makes you say, nope?
It's fascinating how much that plays a role. Okay, so moving from specific likes and dislikes, let's zoom out a bit. What about typical weekly eating habits? What does a normal week look like, food-wise?
Good question. Routines can say a lot.
Well, for my family, our absolute go-to, like our safety net when we don't know what else to make, it's pasta.
Ah, another classic.
Totally, we all love it. All kinds, really, but especially spaghetti. If we're ever stuck for dinner ideas, pasta's the answer.
Simple and reliable.
Exactly. Usually just a simple tomato sauce, maybe some cheese if we have it. It's easy. Everyone likes it. Can't go wrong.
Makes sense.
We do try to mix it up, of
Yeah.
course. Chicken with rice and veggies, or maybe fish with potatoes sometimes. But pasta, definitely a regular feature.
That pasta safety net sounds familiar. A lot of families probably have something similar, right? Convenient, crowd-pleasing.
Yeah, I think so.
My week looks pretty different living alone. I actually order in quite a lot.
Oh, yeah, like takeout.
Yeah, takeout or delivery.
Yeah.
Often it's, burgers, nuggets, maybe a quick pizza. Convenience is key sometimes.
I hear that.
But then, after a few meals like that, I usually start craving something different, something healthier.
Right. Need that balance.
Exactly. So then I'll try to cook a simple meal for myself, like a big salad with some chicken, or maybe grill some fish with vegetables,
Yeah.
just to kind of balance out all the takeout.
That push and pull between convenience and home cooking, that seems very common these days.
It really is. Things like, how big your household is, your work schedule, even just living in a city, it all shapes how we eat day to day. We're thinking about, right?
Oh.
Where do you fall on that spectrum? More quick fixes or more home cooking?
Definitely something to consider. And, speaking of home cooking, how are your cooking skills? Do you feel comfortable in the kitchen?
Ooh, good question. How about you first?
Me? Yeah, I definitely know how to cook. Yes, I've gotten quite used to it, actually. And I think I've kind of gotten better since I started living alone.
The necessity factor.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know that saying, necessity is the mother of invention?
Mm.
Well, it applies to cooking, too. When it's just you figure things out pretty quickly. So yeah, I can make a decent number of dishes now. Nothing too fancy, mind you, but enough to feed myself well.
That's great. It's a common story, learning out of necessity. And sometimes that sparks a real interest, right?
Maybe, yeah. How about you?
I actually love cooking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for me, it's really relaxing and very satisfying. I enjoy trying new things, experimenting with recipes.
And you're more adventurous in the kitchen?
I try to be.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, disasters happen sometimes.
I thought, yeah, been there.
Too much salt or
Uh,
something burns.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. But that's okay. You learn from it, right?
Yeah.
You try again, or you find a new recipe. It's all part of the occasional kitchen adventure.
I like that attitude.
It feels like cooking has shifted for a lot of people, from maybe being a chore to being more of a creative thing with cooking shows and meal kits and all that.
Yeah, that's true. It's more accessible.
So it makes you think, what role does cooking play in your life? Is it a chore, a skill you're working on, or maybe a fun escape?
Good question. All right, we've talked meals, we've talked cooking. But what about that other crucial category? Snacks.
Ah, yes. Can't forget snacks. A whole world into itself.
Definitely. So, the big question first. Sweet or salty? Where do you stand?
Ooh, clear preference here. How about you?
I am 100% team sweet. Big fan of anything sweet, basically.
Okay. Like what specifically?
My absolute favorite, sweet and sour candies. The ones that are sugary but also have that little bit of sour kick.
Gotcha. Like gummy worms or something.
Exactly, that kind of thing. Chocolate's good too, a close second maybe, but those candies, yeah, that's my weakness.
Interesting. And when do you usually reach for them? Is there a specific time or situation?
Yeah, actually, it's usually when I'm really absorbed in work.
Ah, the focus snack.
Totally. If I'm concentrating hard on something for a while, I just like having a little bag of candy right there to munch on. It feels like it helps keep my energy up or focus or something.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, I am completely the opposite, actually.
Really? Team salty?
Absolutely. I love salty snacks. Give me a bag of potato chips, honestly, almost any flavor, or some salty crackers. I'm happy.
Wow. So no cookies or candy for you.
Not usually, no. If there's a choice, I'll almost always go for the salty option.
And what about the timing? Similar to me.
Exactly the same, actually. When I'm really focused and working hard on something, love having a salty snack nearby.
Huh. Same trigger, different preference.
Yeah. It feels like a little reward for my brain while I'm concentrating. Just good to have something to nibble on.
That's so interesting how we have similar habits but opposite tastes there.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it often ties back to things like, what our body feels it needs right now. Then quick energy from sugar, maybe something else from salt, or even just learned habits, what we associate with focus or reward.
Makes you think about your own snacking, doesn't it? What do you reach for and why? Is it hunger, boredom, focus?
Exactly. Okay, so we've covered quite a bit today. Favorites, least favorites, weekly meals, cooking, snacking.
Yeah, a real tour of our food lives.
Definitely. Before we wrap up, maybe we should quickly recap some of the useful words and phrases that popped up. Might be helpful for talking about this stuff.
Good idea, like a little vocabulary digest from our chat.
Exactly. So we use the word foodie right at the start.
Right, someone who just really loves food, eating, trying new things.
Yeah, like he's a real foodie, always checking out new restaurants. Then there was, it's a classic.
Ah, yeah, like pizza on Friday night. something timeless and popular.
Perfect example. Or how seafood felt like a treat for me.
Meaning something special, enjoyable, not an everyday thing, like cake after dinner.
We also talked about veggies versus vegetables.
Right, veggies is just the casual way to say vegetables, like eat your veggies.
Exactly. Then for cooking, maybe run out of. Like running out of dinner idea.
Yeah, meaning you have no more of something, like running out of milk.
And my habit of ordering takeout.
Food you order from a restaurant to eat at home? Let's just get takeout tonight.
Then that phrase about learning to cook, necessity is the mother of invention.
Meaning when you really need something, you find a way to make it happen. Like needing to eat means learning to cook.
Precisely. And finally, for snacking, we talked about wanting to nibble on something.
Yeah, just eating in small bites, usually slowly, like nibbling on chips while working.
Exactly. Just a few words, but they can make talking about food feel a bit more natural, you know?
Totally. Super useful.
Mm.
So, wow, we really explored a lot about how we talk about food today, from the big cravings to the little habits.
We did. And understanding all this everyday stuff really does make conversations richer, I think.
Definitely.
And if you connect it all, it's pretty clear that our food choices aren't just about, fuel. They reflect so much more. Our lifestyles, our moods, culture, how we manage our time.
It's like a map of our lives in a way.
It really can be. So maybe a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on.
Ooh, I like that.
Think about your own week. What's one single food choice you made? Could be a big family meal, could be a quick snack. You grabbed what one thing best tells the story of your life right now. Where are you finding comfort or convenience, or maybe a little adventure on your plate?
That's a great question to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.